Did you see this? Any of this?
I did not.
While a warrior rushes around fighting with enemies that are low on health, Emergen, a human healer, alternately restores health and inflicts damage on adversaries. I might need an additional 2 or 3 healing and mana pills, but I think I can win this battle without any casualties. The issue is that this is only the second encounter in this region, and I could run out of supplies before accomplishing my objective. Godot Studios is the creator and publisher of the Waylanders. I used Steam to play it on the PC. The game offers new features and a fresh scenario while attempting to replicate some of the feel of vintage role-playing games like Baldur's Gate. The world that the players will enter is based on Celtic myth. This is evident in the character design, which includes werewolves and semi-Formians. One of the ancient gods and the Celtic leadership engage in combat at the beginning of the story, separating the protagonist from the passage of time and turning the world upside down. The 2 time periods that players will have to investigate are one based on myths and the other on Christian Galatia. There is a lot of writing in the Waylanders, and most of it is excellent, but the characters sometimes use phrases in contemporary ways, which makes the immersion difficult. There is a lot of unnecessary cussing as well. The Waylanders maintains a close resemblance to the classics in terms of mechanics. The harder opponents or bosses should be dealt with while halting the real-time combat. Gamers can queue up actions, then sit back and watch as their characters carry them out before pausing once more to adjust in response to shifting battlefield conditions. When the party has a limited quantity of strikes or potions to utilize, waiting first seems nearly superfluous. The Waylanders is challenging, therefore tactical pausing and planning are essential. Before dropping it too easily from the options menu, I attempted to defeat one large group of opponents 4 times without success. A seemingly separate difficulty setting is chosen when the campaign starts. Even yet, the majority of encounters call for the cautious use of healing and potions. Formations, the first of which is unlocked at level 3, play a significant role in combat. It enables 3 characters to band together and acquire new skills. Golem and the Phalanx, primarily to heal and minimize damage to my character. The other pillars of the genre are also present in the Waylanders. Characters get points they can use to enhance their traits as they level up and learn new talents. The player can learn more about the distinctive characters he interacts with through companion quests. The lore can be expanded by exploration. Anyone who liked the games that served as the Waylanders' inspiration, such as Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age Origins, will enjoy the fundamental concepts. However, the execution, particularly in terms of combat, is far from satisfactory. Even after participating in their unique mission, I don't think most characters have much depth despite the narrative's Celtic basis. Given its Kickstarter backing, the Waylanders' presentation is what one might anticipate. The allies and opponent bosses have great character designs, and there are some stunning settings. However, some areas of the universe have received less attention than others. Additionally, the camera has a tendency to move in odd directions, especially when the player character is swiping between foes while engaged in combat. The voice acting, while mainly effective, I adore the actor who portrays Hercules since he imbues him with a peculiar type of personality, as let down by the soundtrack and the rest of the sound design. The Waylanders deserves praise for using Celtic mythology to create exciting scenes and interesting confrontations. It serves as a fantastic starting place for learning more. Tuatha De Danann in pre-Christian Ireland. It also makes an attempt to modernize party-driven RPG combat by emphasizing formations and their benefits. Sadly, playing the game and using its mechanics is not enjoyable enough. There is a lot of walking about, people lack much individuality, and the majority of battle engagements feel similar. Working the camera is never enjoyable, especially in confined spaces during combat. If the Waylanders intends to draw in more than a tiny niche audience, its level of difficulty also needs to be significantly adjusted.